All right, we're gonna stick with our swing low technique, but a lot of times opponents step around and face because they just wanna be a mirror of you. They don't wanna give up an angle, and that's understandable. But it's gonna set up a throw. So we're gonna do a swing low to a throw. And this throw is just with an underhook. It's not with like a seatbelt grip. So get comfortable transitioning from our swing low technique where we do this movement and have your opponent, when you practice this, step around. Like, be able to like face. Exactly. Do you see how we're parallel? A lot of times this angle, they smell it. Yeah. So it's hard to like really acquire the takedown off that swing low. But the next movement we're gonna do is we're gonna rotate back into them. We're gonna change our position with our knees. So we're gonna use the same swing low movement, and then we're gonna transition to rotate. It's almost like you do the swing low in rewind on the second movement. So we're doing our swing low one way, and we're doing our throw the other way. So that little movement, like knee to knee, back and forth, is very versatile here. Being able to rotate our hip, being able to throw, okay? So we have this over under. We're gonna step laterally and do our swing low, and he steps and faces us. From here, we're gonna step back inside and go knee to knee and rotate. So it's this little, and rotate back to like, almost like a hip toss, but we have a deep underhook, okay? So this works really well when there's space between you and your opponent, when they kind of like back up as you do the swing low. So when I do this movement here, right, I step in, and I rotate. It's like a low level hip toss off of one knee, okay? So it works really well when you know your opponent is reacting to everything you're doing the right way, especially on this movement. So I rotate, I step, boom. I step back in the hole, and I don't want to, with my underhook, I don't want to push it away. I almost want to like lift it over my head. I want my partner to do a somersault, not like a steamroller fall like this. I want him to have to bite and have to do it like a forward somersault roll. So I do this movement, boom. I step back in, boom. I punch my hand up and I bend with my underhook throw. Do it. This angle. Here. So being able to fit into a tight space, delicately, smoothly, going to one knee one way, other knee the other way. That little movement, that knee to knee rotation is important. And of course, you don't have to do it so like deeply. I could do the same technique, almost like from my feet, to kind of like sell this and then be it hip tossing. But I prefer to do it a little lower level because it puts a little less weight on my shoulder if I'm lower. If I'm trying to do this from a high position to throw, my shoulder takes the brunt of his weight drop rather than me getting underneath him. So I prefer it to be a little bit lower. Again. So I'm gonna swing low, here, rotate. Sitting through, underhook on top. Okay, so try not to finish belly down, but rotating my hips, almost like a case of gatami, like a scarf hold in judo, but with an underhook. Last time. I'm in my over and under position. I'm gonna rotate out laterally. Boom, he faces me. I step in the hole. Boom, I rotate, and I finish. Give it a try.